go even further beyond!
Yeah, my name is Zakashi, and in this video we got a banger. This banger here, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use and counter the new Ultra Instinct Goku sign omen like properly, like proper, because I've been playing so many games in PvP and people literally don't know how to use him and how to defend against him, where in reality, if you know what you're doing, it's really easy. So I'm going to be bringing all the methods for you to actually use him to the maximum capacity, and also so you can counter him efficiently, so you're not in a rut for the people that don't have him, and the people that do have him, you can also just create a slaughterhouse. So hopefully this video is going to be really helpful, because I feel like this is something that's really new to the game, and because it's something so unique, it's something you need to know specifically for him, and it's actually something insanely OP that puts him on a different caliber in comparison to other people. On top of that, he's actually OP. So if you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 10k. All my social media links on the left, so if you haven't already, check me out on those. Join the Discord especially, but this is the YouTube channel, but we got Twitch, Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. Leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll get to them definitely eventually, trust me, I'm not capping. But yeah, let's actually get into how to use and properly counter Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. Let's get it, man. Now I'm gonna start with using him, then I'm gonna go over to actually countering it if there is a counter for what I'm explaining. So the first thing I'm actually going to get into is the fact that he has a green card. Now this green card here, we've had nightmares of it if you've been a player for quite a while. Flashing back to the OG days, I can just see yellow Gohan using the green card. I'll put it in the screen or something like that. But Ultra Instinct Goku literally has the same thing, and it gives him inflicted damage, ki, and draw speed increase. But it's just the fact that it works from mid-range, and if the person vanishes, they'll be right next to the Ultra Instinct Goku, and they'd actually be blown away, and it can combo in everything. So when I say everything, I mean blast, strike, special move, ultimate arts. Literally, it can combo in everything. The ultimate arts minus the main ability button. If you press the main ability button, it won't land. But yeah, using the green card effectively, make sure you're at mid-range. You can bait them because they probably think you're gonna use the Vanish, the unique Vanish that he has. So if you're standing mid-range, they might not be wary of it. The best situation to actually get it is those situations when you're vanishing stepping between each other. So instead of you actually trying to be patient and time out his Vanish step to actually strike arts him, what you can actually do, you can actually set up so you can be in a perfect position to use a green card that can't get countered. So what I like to do is probably tackle or wait for the person to tackle me, and then after they do that, they might attack straight away or something like that. But then I'd be in this position to either green card straight away, or depending on if they want to be patient or not, if I'm going to attack, they'd probably just stand there. So I got a green card, perfect green, like it works so well. I'll show an example of what I mean on the screen. You should be watching it. But the green cards, be wary of them. To counter the green card, literally in some situations rarely happens, but the green card is really good. You just have to stay long distance. So in some situations you might use a main ability at mid-range and you'll see them using a green card trying to bait you. All you have to do is back up, literally slide down. Don't even float down because it would delay it. Slide down and then you'll be good. So you end up all back at the far range, and while they're in the animation of doing the green card, you can actually strike through it and blast through it if it's already gone off, because you can't get blown off after the explosion's already gone off, if that makes sense. So in the situation I've got here with Vados, I believe it might be Whis, but I literally backed up after using, I think it was Vados, her green card, and then after that I was able to see that Ultra Instinct Goku was using a green card. So then I just backed up and I actually just watched it go off instead of attacking, because I actually wanted to regenerate ki so I can bring back in Ultra Instinct Goku. But you get the gist. Green cards are quite simple, that's all there is to it. There's some text on the side as well so you can read. But let's actually get into the next bit now. Now the main thing and the most important thing that comes with Ultra Instinct Goku is actually the fact that he has a unique Vanish Gauge. This means that he automatically dodges as long as his unique Vanish Gauge is refurbished, refreshed, at least by a bit. It has like 3/4 that it can do at once, but it does decrease gradually, so it'll probably get off 2 at max. But you can literally see, if you see how much you actually lose, is something that you have to be wary of. And for the counter, you can actually see the enemy's unique Vanish Gauge. so you can pay attention to it as well as pay attention to yours. If it's the enemies or yours, you see both. So you need to know the amount of cost and when you're able to do it, because it's not free. It costs the Gauge to actually do the automatic vanish. So you gotta pay attention to that. That's the first thing I want to say. Now, the first thing people usually think to do is to actually get rid of it, because it's not something you can just like go around, except if you have a special move or a green card that blasts them in some way, shape or form. But what people tend to do is actually send tap shots from long distance so that the Gauge can just decrease, because every single attack that Ultra Instinct Goku actually dodges, they all cost the same. And I've actually seen it with the tap shot and the blast arts. You can see there, like literally they all cost the same. So people would send tap shots so that you can just dodge the tap shots, and then your unique Vanish Gauge will literally just drain, and that will put you in a worse position. So what you actually want to do is, if you see a person tap shotting you, you'd actually want a blast attack. But if you're the person who's trying to counter the UI Goku, you could send tap shots, but you should send them at an irregular pattern or something the person can't predict. Because if you're sending them again and again and again and again, trying to drain the Vanish Gauge, then they're going to predict and catch on. And this is for how you should actually use Goku. If you see a person doing it in a similar pattern, you can predict when they're going to tap shot, so you can blast through it or strike through and then cancel it maybe, or something like that, just so you can get the Vanish out, or you can actually land an attack on them and start your combo. So both sides there, you can either tap out irregular patterns or actually blast through the taps that have similar patterns. That's how you can actually work with tap shots. Now back to the actual UI players. Now you UI players, you should take advantage of the fact that he has 2 Vanish Gauges. Why are you not using it if he has 2? He has a Vanish step which should come last, and then he has the automatic Vanish which should come first. Now depending on what type of situation it is, you can put it around, but in most cases in long distance, you should actually just let it just automatically dodge. But in some situations you might vanish straight away. So in that scenario, if you're right next to the person after you vanish them, because that's what happens, you should just stand still. You don't even need to touch your phone. 9 out of 10 times, let me not say 9, 8 out of 10 times the person won't have a green card to attack you with, or they won't have a special move. If they use an ultimate art, you can then switch out and vanish that. So you just have the upper advantage when you're actually the one watching what the enemy is going to do to you, because even if they strike art to you, you're getting that automatic dodge, so then you can replan. If they blast art to you, automatic dodge, tap, automatic dodge. Like, you're in the best position for when you're actually using Ultra Instinct Goku. So please, if you're an Ultra Instinct Goku user, be wary of the fact that you have 2 Vanish Gauges and use them. It will help you. Back to the guys that want to counter. If you want to counter the fact that he just has a Vanish Gauge, a second one, the automatic one, what you should do, keep a green card on you. So use a character that has a green card that would actually hit the enemy, or as in Ultra Instinct Goku, or actually immobilize or something like that. For example, the red Cell has one, Super Perfect Cell, the green Gohan, even Jiren that came out, they have green cards that actually attack the enemy. Or you can just keep a special move on you at all times just for safety, preferably a long distance one or a close range one. It doesn't even matter. I prefer long distance, but it can be close range, especially if you're in a Vanish Step situation when they're in your face, they're literally waiting for you to attack, because in most cases you actually won't get hit with a special move. But if you're countering it, keep one on you just in case. Don't use it recklessly. You should use it to actually counter that dodge, because UI Goku is going to be patient, trust me. I've pretty much explained everything, but the clips I'm going to show you add on to how you should actually play him. So there's some scenarios where I've actually used the dodge and the person actually tried to attack me straight away, but they did a strike cancel. So what would end up happening is they're doing a strike cancel, they Vanish Stepped, and I'm waiting there. No, I've Vanish Stepped rather. I'm waiting there, and they're actually sidestepping, thinking I'm going to attack them straight away. So what would end up happening is I'm staring them in the face, and they're literally sidestepping, but they expect for you to attack straight away. So what ends up happening is they sidestep twice, but on the second, I call it a double, on the second one, you should then go. Like, you see a visual representation of what I'm talking about, but literally it's all about timing with UI Goku. You're always above. But for guys like you that actually are facing this guy, in those scenarios, again, you just have to be aggressive. If you've got a special move on you, then you're gonna get the advantage on him, but you have to pay attention to what type of player you're facing as well, because some people might not know. But in the scenario where it's a good player, you'd know that you have to be aggressive, especially with a special move if you have it. But if you don't have a special move, then you probably just strike and then take the risk of whether the person has the second unique Vanish Gauge or not. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. Honestly, I can just show you some more unique scenarios. Like I had a weird situation where I was actually facing a decent UI Goku player, and we both did green cards at mid-range, and then we just both got sent far away. Like, it was crazy. But there's been other situations where I literally just outplayed the person for a minute straight with UI Goku alone. Like, it's been mad because I've just been utilizing that fact that he has 2 Vanish Gauges and the enemy doesn't know how to counter it. Like, it's possible, trust me, because I've been outplaying other UI Goku players, even though I have UI. But even when I'm using Vados and Whis, as all the gameplay shows, because they've been doing a lot, trust me. I've got gameplays coming with them later, but you'll see that if you stay tuned, subscribe. But yeah, man, like literally applying everything together that I showed you in this video. You see the scenarios, take them in, literally go back to them like I've showed you, take them in so that you can see how to actually be patient and things like that, what situations you can use them in after a Vanish step and whatnot, so you can actually get the upper hand. And for you guys trying to counter it, there's not much you can do, but the minimal that you can do is actually enough. So don't take it as in there's nothing you can do. Trust me, you can win. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you did, press that subscribe button on this guy to 10k. Honestly, I feel like this is a good video, quite a helpful video for those who actually have him and don't know how to use him properly, and then those that actually want to counter him. So just weighing up both sides and basically being useful to you. But yeah, leave a comment. Like I said, all the socials on the left if you want to hit me up fast. I reply fastest on Discord, if not Twitter, sometimes Instagram as well, but them 3 in that order. Leave a comment as well down below, we there. But yeah, I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. That's been the end of the video pretty much. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.